All right, so this is a demo to show you how to enter a return without the sales order being in the system. So you go to sales, then after sales and returns. You can then create a return. You can enter a claim subject, claim date, that default to today. You can enter a deadline if you want to and enter some sort of priority. This claim type is a customer, but you can also select supplier claim type if you need to return something to a supplier. The sales team will default to whatever the customer you select. So in the partner, I select the customer. It's a retail customer. In the sales order, if the customer has already a sales order in the system, then the list of sales order will appear. In this case, there isn't. The phone and the email will default from the value that are already filled in the partner window. You can use the next action date, next action, and the reason code to give some information about the claim. And in the note, you can just enter a general note for this specific claim. You can save. Then in a typical return, you're going to have an incoming shipment and a refund, or maybe you're going to send something else to the customer. So let me just enter a return to start with. I'm going to create it. The partner information is automatically filled in, and I'm just going to add an item. That is the item that the customer is going to return to us. And you can enter the quantity to. I'm going to mark it as to do. And now this incoming shipment is ready and will appear in the inventory app for the warehouse to see, whenever they get the item, then they can verify that it was expected, okay? And then process it. When they process it, they'll validate this incoming shipment to show that this item is back into the warehouse. Okay, notice also that the claim number is automatically set up. I'm going to go back to the claim. So that's the first operation. And of course, you can indicate that now you're waiting for return. And then maybe in a week later, you can come back to the claim and verify that the return is done. If the return is done, that's once the warehouse has received the item, they will validate this. And so it will be in the done stage, showing you that that item was properly returned. Once it's returned, then you can decide if you want to ship another item or if you just want to do a refund. Okay, if you want to do just a refund, you can click on refunds, create, you enter the item that was returned and the quantity. By default, the price will be the original price, but if you want to change that, you can. And I'm going to save it. And then we're going to validate it. And then you can register the payment. If you're just going to send a check to the customer, then you would select Chase Operating and then just do a check. But if it was done with a credit card payment, for example, in the old system, then you would use authorize.net, no processing or credit card, and because you don't want to process the credit card. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to choose Chase. I'm just going to do a check, validate, and then from there you can just print the check like you usually do. Okay. If you wanted to enter, sending something else to the customer, then you would enter a delivery order, you create it, and again, select a different item. Maybe it's a different size that needs to be sent. The quantity, save, you would mark it as to do, and then, let's see, maybe we can reserve it as well. And then this will then appear in the normal flow of activities for shipping to ship that delivery order. And then you can just indicate on the claim that you're waiting for the delivery to be processed. Okay, so you can do more activities, but that's the basic. Let me know if you have any other question. Thank you.